Ditch your debit card right now. While it's true that credit card debt can cause severe financial hardship in the long run, this shouldn't discourage you from using credit cards altogether. On the contrary, using them can help you in many ways, such as establishing or improving your credit history and earning valuable rewards. Use your credit card like it's a debit card and you'll have no problems. This includes not making purchases that would cause you to go into debt, as well as avoiding the trap of carrying a balance from month to month and paying only the minimum or partial payment to avoid interest charges. Paying off your balance in full each month will help you avoid interest charges and keep you from getting into debt due to unnecessary purchases. If you want to make things easier on yourself, why not just use a debit card? There are several explanations for this. Keep watching to know what they are. To avoid any potential financial loss, credit cards provide a higher level of protection against fraudulent charges and provide some separation from your regular bank account. You can access your bank account instantly with a debit card. Whether you pay with a credit or debit card, the money is taken out of your account and sent to the retailer instantly. It's similar to an electronic check in this respect. Suppose someone gets their hands on your card, either physically or digitally, and then goes on a spending spree or withdraws money without your permission. In that case, you'll be responsible for covering the difference. That means your bank account will start losing money. You will not be able to access any funds that were previously set aside for fixed expenses such as rent, tuition, or utilities. Even though most financial institutions and debit card processors provide some level of fraud protection, it may take some time for you to get your money back if an investigation into the incident is lengthy. However, when you use a credit card, your funds are deducted from your account once you pay your monthly statement in full. If your card number is stolen and used to make unauthorized purchases, you can alert the card issuer and avoid paying the fraudulent charges while the issuer investigates the situation. You won't need to stress over things like losing rent money if you misplace a wad of cash. Second, to establish a good credit record. Credit reporting agencies compile and maintain credit profiles on virtually every adult in the country. Your entire loan history, including applications, balances, and payments, is recorded here. The sum total of these details is your credit score, a numerical representation of your credit profile. Things like making payments on time, having multiple accounts, not carrying too much debt, and having access to credit for a long time have a positive effect on your credit score. On the other hand, it suffers when payments are missed or made late, or when there is a limited history of responsible credit use. Regular credit card payments are a great way to improve your credit score. For example, applying for a large loan, such as a car or a house, will go more smoothly and result in a lower interest rate if you have a good credit history. However, using a debit card won't have any effect on your credit score. Thirdly, to gain benefits. The Durbin Amendment to the Dodd-Frank Consumer Protection Act passed in 2010 put a cap on the fees banks can charge merchants to process debit cards, effectively putting an end to rewards debit cards. As a result, consumer debit cards used at retail establishments generate less revenue for card issuers, reducing the incentive for issuers to promote such use. However, banks continue to make money off of credit cards, so they've increased their efforts to reward cardholders with a portion of the fees they pay to merchants. So if you don't want to get into credit card debt or pay interest, always pay off the full balance. The interest fees, regardless of the APR, will far outweigh any benefits. Improved safety during shopping and vacationing. Depending on the card, you may be entitled to additional protections when making purchases or while abroad. If your flight or other travel is delayed overnight or more than 12 hours during the day, the trip delay insurance included with the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card will reimburse you up to $500 per person for incidental expenses such as lodging, food, and toiletries. An additional benefit of using a credit card is submitting a chargeback request in case of a dispute with a retailer. If you dispute a charge and the credit card company determines that your dispute is valid, they will remove the charge from your statement until the investigation is complete at no cost to you. For instance, those left stranded by a bankrupt airline may have only this recourse. Use a credit card for your big purchases and trips because debit cards don't provide the same security. Do like, share, and subscribe, and comment if there are other methods better than debit cards. See you in the next video.